So good evening everyone. This is a continuation of the chapter 17, which is the Rizal in Brussels 1890. So we will continue with the preparation to go home. So after lahat nung nangyari or lahat ng pinagdaanan nung pamilya ni Rizal sa bansang Pilipinas at that time, while si Rizal ay nasa Brussels, napagdesisyonan niyang umuwi sa bansang Pilipinas para damayan ang kanyang pamilya, kamag-anak at ang mga kanyang kaibigan. Kasi nga, 'di ba, may pinagdadaanan yung pamilya niya at that time, and gusto ni Rizal na umuwi para kahit pa paano madamayan niya ang kanyang pamilya, kamag-anak at kanyang mga kaibigan. So later on, at in July 9, 1890, nabalitaan niya na si Graciana Lopez Jena ay may planong pumunta sa Cuba. So agad siyang sumulat kay Graciana Lopez Jena para pagbantaan na maaari siyang mamatay dahil sa yellow fever. So instead, Rizal, kinumbinsi niya si Graciano Lopez Jena na pumunta sa kanilang or umuwi sa bansang Pilipinas. So Rizal added that we have only once to die, and if we do not die well, we lose an opportunity which will not again be presented to us. So dito, no, parang sinabi ni Rizal na meron lang tayong isang chance para umuwi sa bansang Pilipinas. So gigrab nila yung opportunity na yon kahit na yung buhay nila ay malalagay sa delikadong sitwasyon. So in July 1890, which is another letter para naman sa kanyang kaibigan na si Ponce. So dito, no, in-express niya yung determinasyon niyang umuwi sa bansang Pilipinas at that time. At ang nilalaman nung letter na pinadala niya sa kaibigan niyang si Ponce ay I want to go back to the Philippines, and although I know it would be daring and imprudent, what does that matter? The Filipinos are all very prudent, and that is why our country is going the way she is. As it seems to me that we are not making any progress by following prudence, I am going to look for another pathway. The only thing that can detain me is a doubt whether my parents agree. I am afraid to disturb their last years. In case they should object to my homecoming, I would work for a livelihood in some other part of the world. So yun yung nilalaman ng sulat ni Rizal na pinadala niya kay Ponce at noong July 18, 1890. So si Rizal, determinado siyang umuwi sa bansang Pilipinas. Pero hindi siya parang nagdadalawang isip siyang umuwi kasi nga ang buhay niya ay maaring malagay sa peligro. So sabi niya doon na the only thing that can detain me is a doubt whether my parents agree. So yun lang daw ang only or one way para ma-detain siya is yung mag-agree yung parents niyang umuwi. Pero inisip ni Rizal ang mga posibilidad na maaring mangyari if umuwi siya sa bansang Pilipinas at that time. Rizal at that time na dapat mag-object or di dapat pumayag ang kanyang magulang na umuwi dahil nga yun, no, nanganganib ang buhay ni Rizal pag umuwi siya sa bansang Pilipinas. So including his friends, no, including Blumentritt, Jose Maria Basa and Ponce, ay natatakot din sila sa plano ni Rizal na bumalik sa bansang Pilipinas. So ang tanging paraan lamang para hindi umuwi si Rizal ay pagbantaan siya sa maaaring masamang mangyari sa kanya pag bumalik siya sa bansang Pilipinas. So next is on to Madrid instead of home. So after lahat ng mga pagbabanta ng mga kaibigan ni Rizal sa kanya, ay hindi na bago nito ang isip na umuwi sa bansang Pilipinas. Pero something happened that suddenly made him change his mind. So it was a letter from Pasiano, which is related that they lost the case against the Dominicans in Manila. But then they appealed it to the Supreme Court in Spanish. Hence, they needed a lawyer to handle it in Madrid. So on June 20, 1890, Rizal wrote a letter to Del Pilar retaining that the latter's service as lawyer. So, dito, gi-inform niya si Del Pilar na he was going to Madrid in order to handle the case against the Dominicans. In July 29, 1890, which is another letter of Rizal to Ponce, he announced, or Rizal announced na aalis siya sa Brussels at the beginning of the following month and would arrive in Madrid about 3rd or 4th of August. So, no, after malaman ni Rizal na natalo sila sa case against the Dominicans in Manila, they appealed it again to the Supreme Court in Spain. But then they needed a lawyer to handle the case, or they needed a lawyer to handle the case in Madrid. So doon sumulat si Rizal kay Del Pilar. Parang sinabi niya doon na kailangan niya ng abogado. Si Rizal ay napagdesisyonan niyang siya yung humawak ng kaso na yon. So, sa another letter naman, which is to Ponce, doon niya sinabi na aalis siya sa Brussels at the beginning of the month, and Rizal would probably arrive in Madrid in 3rd or 4th of the August. So dito, no, instead of going home, si Rizal ay pumunta sa Madrid dahil nga ito na yung nangyari na nakapagbago sa isip ni Rizal na umuwi sa bansang Pilipinas, na natalo sila sa case against the Dominicans in Manila. But then they appealed it to the Supreme Court in Spain. So, they needed, kailangan nila ng lawyer na mag-handle ng case sa Madrid. So, dito, sumulat siya kay Del Pilar on June 20, 1890. So, gi-inform niya si Del Pilar na yun na nga, pupunta siyang Madrid para siya mismo yung mag-handle ng case nila against the Dominicans. So, sa another letter niya naman, which is para kay Ponce, written in Brussels, sinulat niya doon, or doon niya sinabi na aalis siya sa Brussels at the beginning of the following month, and makakarating siya sa Madrid, on about 3rd or 4th of the August para asikasuhin ang kaso nila against sa Dominicans. Ngayon, dumako tayo sa Tumayumuse 1890. So, upon arriving in Madrid, si Rizal ay nalungkot sa kanilang sitwasyon, lalo-lalo na sa sitwasyon ng kanyang pamilya sa bansang Pilipinas. Dahil nga may pinagdadaanan yung pamilya ni Rizal sa bansang Pilipinas, at nalungkot din si Rizal dahil nga at that time hindi siya makauwi dahil sa sitwasyon niya. So, dahil nga doon, no, at kailangan niya ring pumunta sa Madrid para asikasuhin yung kanilang kaso against the Dominicans. So, it was against a background of mental anguish in Brussels. So, during those sad days of Rizal in Madrid, no, when he was worried about his family in Philippines na hindi siya makauwi, nakapagsulat siya ng isang poem na ang title ay Ami. Poem na ito ay It Lacks the exquisitely to the flowers of Heidelberg and is less polished than to the Filipino youth, but it is passionate in feeling. It runs as it follows. So, lahat nito ay To My Muse. So, ang poem na ito na entitled To My Muse ay naisulat or isinulat ni Rizal during his stay in Madrid. Wherein ang tula na ito ay nagsasalaysay ng paglisan ng mga inspirasyon ng isang manunulat o ni Rizal at ang mga paglipas ng mga panahon ng kaligayahan at pagmamahal. So, ang tulang ito ay sumasalamin sa mga pagbabago ng mga pangarap at ang hamon sa buhay ni Rizal sa pamamagitan ng madamdaming paglalarawan at pagtatrabaho, pasasalapi at ang pasakit ng pag-ibig. So, itong tula na to ay i-express ni Rizal yung pagiging malungkot niya during his stay in Madrid at that time. Dahil nga sa sitwasyon ng kanyang magulang sa bansang Pilipinas na hindi siya makauwi dahil sa sitwasyon niya rin na maaring ikapahamak niya at that time. So now, let's move on with Romance with Suzanne Jacobi. So after all, deserve pa rin ni Rizal na sumaya at humanap ng pag-ibig at that time kahit na maraming problemang pinagdadaanan si Rizal sa kanyang buhay at sa kanyang pamilya. So, dalawang rason kung bakit at that time ay lumaban si Rizal. So, una while he was preparing for his trip to Madrid, it was around summertime festival daw sa Belgium, which was celebrated in carnival style with colorful costumes, fantastic clothes, and many days of merriment. So, second is, ito na nga yung romance niya with Suzanne Jacobi. So, si Suzanne Jacobi is petit niece of his landladies na tinitirahan ni Rizal noong siya ay nasa Madrid. So, sabi dito na si Rizal daw ay very charming daw siya at that time and very gentleman towards sa Suzanne Jacobi na na-attract si Suzanne sa kanya. So, at that time when Rizal was staying in Madrid, so he was lonely in a strange country and Leonor Rivera was living far away from him, naturally being a normal young man. So, he found certain bliss in the company of a pretty Belgian girl, yun na nga si Suzanne Jacobi. So, Rizal, at the time, hindi na siya nagpaligay-ligay pa at gumawa na siya ng move niya kay Suzanne Jacobi. But Rizal could not stoop low to deceptive amorous relationship with Suzanne Jacobi. So, like sa mga past relationship ni Rizal with other women like Segunda Katigbak, Orang Valenzuela, Leonor Rivera, Oseisan, Jetty Beckett, Consuelo Ortiga Ire, and the Boston Sisters. So, si Suzanne Jacobi ay nahulog siya ng tuluyan kay Rizal to the point na nung aalis na si Rizal noong July 1890 sa Madrid ay umiyak siya. And he even stopped Rizal from leaving Madrid. He even stopped Rizal for leaving the Madrid. And although kahit na pero hindi napigilan ni Suzanne si Rizal sa pag-alis sa Madrid. So now that Rizal was far away in Madrid, hindi pa rin siya nakakalimutan ni Suzanne as Suzanne developed a love for Rizal at that time. Nahumaling talaga siya, nahulog siya at that time na parang sa tingin ni Suzanne siya na yung one true love niya. Kumbaga, kung tinatawag ngayon sa generation natin is date to marry na lalaki, ganun. So, even though Rizal was far away, hindi siya nakalimutan ni Suzanne. So, Suzanne even wrote a letter to Rizal in French. So, sabi niya doon na, "Where are you now? Do you think of me once in a while? I am reminded of our tender conversations. Reading your letter, although it is cold and indifferent. Here in your letter, I have something which makes up for your absence. How pleased I would be to follow you, to travel with you, who are always in my thoughts. You wish me all kinds of luck, but forgot that in the absence of a beloved one, a tender heart cannot feel happy." Excuse. "A thousand things serve to distract your mind, my friend, but in my case, I am sad, lonely, always alone with my thoughts. Nothing, absolutely nothing relieves my sorrow. Are you coming back? That's what I want and desire most ardently. You cannot refuse me. I do not despair, and I limit myself to murmuring against time, which runs so fast when it carries us toward a separation, but goes so slowly when it's bringing us together again. I feel very unhappy, thinking that perhaps I might not never see you again. Goodbye. You know, with me, one word you can make me very happy. Aren't you going to write me?" So, yun yung nilalaman na sulat na ginawa or isinulat ni Suzanne Jacobi sa French at pinadala kay Rizal. So, yun na, no? Although nasa malayo si Rizal kay Suzanne at that time, hindi pa rin nakalimutan ni Suzanne ang pagmamahal na na-develop niya with Rizal. So, yun, no? Grabe ang pagmamahal ni Suzanne sa kanya. Sana all po. So, that's the end of chapter 17. I hope you learned something about Rizal in Brusa. So, thank you for watching. Bye!